Hello, fabulous soul fam. We're here at Compass Rose Tarot and Such with me, your own magical mother looking unicorn, here to talk about this lunar eclipse. Okay, Capricorn 2404, and it's in the midst of this Mercury retrograde, and I'm like not sitting here attempting to do like an astrology pillow talk. No, really, like I'm not even in my new home space because there's some weird electrical issues. Yeah, Mercury retrograde. Okay, and I want to start off by saying that this is the moment where universe is playing Marie Kondo. Okay, I think that's her name. She's that whole does it spark joy, when it comes to minimalism and downsizing. Okay, and it's interesting, I have had more than one video that I thought was done and ready for today. Okay, but I really feel like Source just stepped in and was like, no, witch, please, you have to. For some reason, the snarky Capricorn has to come from the space of like, la la, epiphany. Because the whole premise of that show, okay, is to simplify, declutter, and organize your life, right? And that is what the universe is doing with this lunar eclipse. Okay, because yes, you have Capricorn over here, and it's Moon and Pluto and Saturn, and over here you have Sun in Cancer and Venus, and I mean, yes, there's many planets in many aspects. I probably won't go into the technical stuff because this is very much lunar eclipse energy. Woo, wild fun stuff, and a lot of it is channeling too. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it's like stepping into my power about not always needing my cards. I am totally there, okay? Now, that is not to say that there isn't a dark side to this, okay? Because, yes, during the entire show, and I haven't even seen it, I just read about it because the idea came to mind. I've never seen it, but they gave me the does it spark joy thing, and I know it's in the zeitgeist. So as I was looking into it, it's this whole thing where, well, first it's clothes, okay? How are we covering ourselves? Okay, is it who we are? Is it just to cover things up? Is it utilitarian? Are there skins that we ought to be shedding right now? Okay, Kundalini Snake Fam. Are there things that we need to shed? Old covers that don't serve a purpose anymore. Things that might have been, nice and warm in the wintertime, but now we've moved to like, a tropical climate and don't need it anymore. Okay. Also in the middle, it's sort of like things that are, toys and cookware, and either things that nurture or distract us. Okay? So universe is going to be confronting us with choice. Okay? About things that we need to shed. Okay? Things that we have outgrown, right? There's the clothes thing. I knew it would come in. Okay? Things that, do they distract us and do they nurture us? Okay, and that final level is that sentimental attachment. Okay, the things that we've carried with us for a while because they remind us of people, because they bring us a sense of home. Because remember, this is Cancer Capricorn with like Mercury moving into that Leo space because retrograde, like literally the lights in my new space just flick, 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 flick. But anyway. So for now, I'm here in this lovely space that is not even my own home, and I'm like, no, I'm cool with it, because that sense of choice. I love free will. Okay, yes, it's the one rule, but I really find a sense of contentment when I am able to indulge in it. Even if things don't go the way that I anticipate, desire, whatever, I am a truth seeker, okay? So for me personally, because as I've said, I like to talk myself and reflect back, and if it resonates, let it radiate, and if it don't, walk along, And so for myself, I am picking up on all the fan that is mirroring this energy of where is my home, okay? Whether it's literal or figurative, because this is something where it's not even just where is your home, but what do you value, because home is that central place of value. Okay, now because there is that other Capricorn side, and it's Pluto and it's Saturn, and it's actually got a pretty strong sense of severity. Okay, yeah, I'm all upbeat and all that jazz, but that's just like my Saggy side, okay? Like the phoenix, we burn ourselves out and then we rise again in 10 seconds, okay? But there is a severity to this, Okay, karmic ties, not just karmic ties, but on a universal level, especially because the asteroid Eris is in play. Okay, Eris is something, it's new, it's recent, it's named after the Greek goddess of like discord, I do believe. And it has such a feminine warrior element. Pallas Athena is a part of this too. So there is a lot of, I'm evidently going universal level now. On the macro, there is this universal push pull. Okay, the polarities of masculine and feminine exist, not because we must divide ourselves between man, woman, masculine, feminine, whatever. Okay, but it's truly meant to help give us a context to identify parts of ourselves. Okay, because everybody has a bit of each. Okay, we're all the things all together. Okay, but there is such an imbalance between the masculine and feminine. Okay, and maybe I'll do a different one on DF and DM, which is such a buzz thing in the tarot communities, light worker community right now, but a lot of us are working on like clearing it up and trying to disconnect it from just that one perception of romantic love. Okay, but universally speaking, there's this whole, well, we've been in this like masculine patriarchal paradigm for a while, and it's not as though you, great what have you, is trying to tip us to purely feminine. Okay, but it's a little tip in the other direction because it's a pendulum, and hoping that we come to center because we've been swung this way for quite some time. Now we're swinging back in the other direction, hoping that we will all find center. Okay, so on the one hand, that sense of, yes, Capricorn and it's Decan 3. Okay, Capricorn Decan 3. Maybe not everyone knows this, but each sign is divided into like 3 slices of a pie. Okay, for me personally, even if it doesn't correspond according to Crowley or whatever, I feel like Decan 3 is very much Emperor Empress energy. Okay, it is the ambitious goat. Okay, so the higher side of the ambitious goat is that will to climb. Okay, the Emperor Empress side, it's that true justice as we survey, because Emperor card, it's earthy, it speaks of fertility, really caring for the land. Okay, the growth, and not that patriarchal aspect of like, yeah, destroy all the things because I have to conquer all the things. Okay, this is not conquest energy. Okay, Capricorn, the goat is not about conquesting the mountain, but scaling it. Okay, and because it's also Capricorn is devil card. Okay, that is the correspondence. We devils, like, our only job is to be, okay, job. I choose. It's free will, right? It's like A or B. Okay, like Marie Kondo with that whole, like, does it bring you joy or does it not? Okay, that's a lot of what we're being faced with, but it goes beyond that level of does it bring joy? Okay, because joy is subjective. So what I want to say is, does it bring value? Okay, I'm gonna get down to the middle level here. Okay, there is a larger time coming. Okay, larger time coming. Okay, big picture wise, this is something where there is a sense of like, where do you stand as the pendulum swings back in the other direction? So I want to start off with, does it bring you value? And I'm starting from this position as well because there's a lot of people who will be making a value choice that is different than yours. Okay, different than mine. And to a certain level, there is a sense of accept it. Okay, if it doesn't harm you. Okay, acceptance does not equal contentment. Keep that in mind. Okay, because the other thing that we're seeing here, it's this, the higher side desires diplomacy and peace. So does it spark value? For me, what I value strongly right now is truth and peace. Okay, but somebody else might be valuing ambition, somebody else might be valuing relationship, okay, love, which really ought to be starting with self. Okay, don't go in other directions, but anyway, because there is this larger vibe, and it's kind of like a dark air, and I don't like dark light. I'm not about polarities, okay? You have to confront polarities because they're like stereotypes. They exist for a reason, but they aren't truth, okay? Same thing with polarities, okay? And so there's this odd vibe that I picked up on, like, when I was meditating more than once yesterday on this, where it is this, like, dark energy, okay, that is, choose sides, okay, because soon there will be, like, more battles apparent, and honestly, warfare is one of those things, okay? Battle, macro and micro, let's be real about this. If you watch the news for like 3 seconds, it's obvious. Okay? Battles to come. No kidding. Okay? And that sense of we are figuring out what it is that we stand for. That is what this eclipse, this part of the eclipse cycle is about. Okay? And for me personally, yes, truly, it's like, okay, generally the thought process is like 6 months, it's got an influence. And yes, it does. Okay? And there will be certain things that occur now, come up now, that will resonate around December 26th. But I've also been receiving vibes about like August 8th to 18th. Okay, Lionsgate kind of energy, wrap up of this exciting Mercury retrograde. Which is revealing so much. See, that capi side is like lapping up truth. It's great. I love it because I put value in authenticity. And it's not just value, but like priorities. Okay, to me, authenticity right now is above all the things. Okay, so anything else, it's not on my radar. But other people have different priorities. And Source is seeking to get us aligned with our higher path and higher purpose. And you can check out of that too. Okay, it'll show up with you like next cycle, next lifetime, whatever, free will. Source doesn't hold grudges. Okay, that was a new lesson for me. Source doesn't hold grudges. Okay, but I am accepting that fact, and it's a beautiful, really comforting thing. And what we're seeing here is there is, yes, it's shadow work. Hopefully you're doing your shadow work so that you can accept these things as they come up and not immediately like jump on it and seek a sense of judgment in that polarity, which is false, by the way, of it's good, it's bad. Okay, there is a desire to protect and defend, and that is perfectly fine because things are going to be coming up to the surface. Okay, Pluto is coming up out of the underworld and Saturn is alongside. Okay, Pluto is the dark work, the shadow stuff. Okay, but it's necessary because it's a confrontational energy, yes, but it's not like confrontational with urge to fight. Okay, it's more like facing, okay, starkly facing what is in front of you and asking yourself, does it bring value? And on the higher side of the picture, it's inner alchemy. Does it spark inner alchemy? Okay, does it spark divine alignment between head, heart, soul, body, all the things? Okay, we are seeking essence, quintessence, quintessence, the absolute truth. Okay, people, places, petunias, and passions. It's going to be coming forward. And in some ways, it's a hard drink to swallow. Okay, but it is nurturing. Don't forget, truth nurtures. Okay, even harsh truths. And if you choose to live not in that and valuing that, I accept you. This is a space of non-judgment. Okay, this is not meant to be like a harsh thing, but I don't know, whatever comes is whatever comes. As it is, not always so, because it's also this vibe of impermanence here. Okay, because Saturn is the harsh but fair teacher, there's a lot of good karma, well, not good karma, but like good things that will be coming forward for people who are choosing to elevate and stick to the alignment, or at the very least, stick to the alignment. Okay, stick to that higher path. But the other thing that I want to mention here is Venus is so strongly in play, sextile Neptune in retrograde. I do believe, but don't quote me. And then there's this like whole week of Venus being a part of a lot of aspects that are going on up till the 23rd. So if love is a part of this revelation process, it's almost like a sense of allow things to rise up. We are still not in a point of making decisions when it comes to big picture love stuff, okay? Whether it's love of self, love of person, passion, okay? There is a lot of fiery energy going on with this, okay? Water and fire, and it's all bound by earth, because keep in mind, this is something where it's sun, earth, moon, okay? The earth is between the sun and the moon. The moon reflects the light from the sun. So false light is being cut off, okay? It is a moment to look into that darkness and be comfortable with it. Shadow work is a lovely thing, okay? Look into it. Google exists. Because this is the moon where it's definitely something where things will be coming up. And what you want to be asking yourself when they are coming up is this something that is triggering old wounds? Can I heal it? What is the source of this? I've done this recently with my anger. Realized that it was something that I could not run from, okay? Because this is not the runaway time, okay? You can dodge and weave and everything else if it's a matter of self-defense, whether mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, or physically, okay? But it's not the running from the truth, okay? That is not something we are running from. It will pursue you during this time, okay? But it's a brief time. There is a sense of there's a window to it. Some of us, it's like just today. Some of us, it's until August 8th to 18th. Some of us, it's December. Some of us, it's 2 years from now, okay? But there's a need for openness in this moment, but which please do, like everybody do stay safe. Do defend yourselves. Pluto has that obsessive nature, okay? Especially on that dark side vibe. Addictions are things that will be coming forward, or things that we have the opportunity to work through. I mean, wish me luck on the cigarettes, man. But yeah, this is something where what is being revealed is being revealed for us to accept or set aside. That is the bottom line of this. So as you are embracing this lunar eclipse, really partially, but whatever, in Capricorn, okay, opposing so much in Cancer, keep in mind this is something that, yeah, it's also getting us ready for the battles to come, okay? It's power struggles, and there is justice within this, but it's also, where do you find your power? Are you the person who is seeking power and fight and battle and victorious and like, check me out, I am like the king of all the things? Or is it you are the person who is in your home, and this is where you find your power? Where is your home? There are some people who in the coming time, okay, look at it this way. There's two kinds of soldiers. There's two kind of defenders, okay? There's the one who becomes a soldier and goes out and fights for whatever it is that they're fighting for. Don't ask me to comment on it because, like, you know, I accept the soldier if I don't exactly, yeah, whatever. Okay, I'm like totally SJW and not somebody who's into warfare, okay? But if you are the soldier, like a World War II soldier, okay, there are such things as noble fights, okay? So World War II soldier, like my grandfather, goes off to work with the Navajo code talkers. Okay, he left home. He went off and did things. Okay, are you that kind of defender? Or are you the defender who is at home and you nurture yourself, you nurture your home, you nurture those around you, you nurture the environment around you, okay? And if a fight comes to your door, which please, you will cut a mother trucker, okay? Because it's your home. But we have to prioritize first to figure out whether we are the kind of and some of this for us, some of this is going to be a relationship. Some of this is going to be the healer's path. Okay, some of this is going to be understanding that a healer's path can come from home just as much from abroad. Some of this is going to be making big choices. You know, there are going to be some empaths who do not reach for the light worker side, but make a positive impact anyway, because in their home and family and work and career and the people around them, they embody that sense of divine love. Okay, whatever you do, try to do it with recognition of divinity within yourself and others, because yes, this is the choose your side, because there's going to be a battle in the things, okay? Micro, macro. Trust me, okay? This is the opportunity to pick what brings you within that higher alignment. But really, it's about choice. It's about free will, okay? A or B. What do you value? Does it spark value? That is what we think about. We defend ourselves when we can. We pick our peace as much as we can, okay? But free will exists, because that's the fun part, is it exists for me, I get to choose stuff, really awesome, but oh good, yes, it also exists for other people. But that's okay, because it needs to be equal, because this whole back and forth pendulum thing that we've been doing for quite a while now, okay, big cycles, trust, it's going to settle, okay? It is going to settle. And you have to decide, not in stone yet, not decisions all or nothing, no, not all or nothing thinking. But just that sense of recognizing and resonance within yourself. When you hear it ring, does it sound like something that is beautiful to you? Pick a bow. Strike, strike, strike. Oh, there's something in harmony with me. Oh, does it spark harmony? Does it ring harmony? Because like in trouble if I say spark. I don't know, but I definitely feel like that's part of the title. So, okay. Magical Mother Luck and Unicorn out. I will find a less awkward way to end videos and hopefully be settled back into my home space very soon without a spot that has weird electrics. But I mean, if places Mercury retrograde, I plan nothing. And I love it.